if you can't quantify what the impact of the problem is, like that's what directly correlates with whether or not customers will pay for your thing. I think the number one problem I see with people putting together their presentations for investors is they fail to contextualize their problem effectively. And that is so problematic because if you don't have a compelling narrative around your problem, everything else in your deck, even if you have traction, you have a great description of your solution, type business model, huge market, like all the things you want to see, all of that stuff gets undermined if you're not solving a super compelling problem. And like a lot of people, like I honestly don't think saying XYZ is a problem is enough. I think it's much more compelling if you can put some context around why it's a problem and what the impact of the problem is. Because if you can't quantify what the impact of the problem is, like that's what directly correlates with whether or not customers will pay for your thing, right? And I see a lot of people in these decks like just claiming these what seem like compelling problems, but it's just like a lot of hollow text when you like peel back the onion a little bit. And once you dig into like what's actually happening, why the problem is a problem, what's actually broken in the industry that they're targeting, or like the customer journey that they're targeting, or whatever it may be, you find out that the problem is actually not that acute. And if it's not that, like there are a lot of problems I suffer from that I'm not going to pay for a solution to fix just because they're not that annoying. And that is probably by far the biggest mistake I see in pitch decks. And it could be like a pitch deck mistake, or it could be like an underlying business mistake. Like you should be pursuing a different business.